What's going on?
Hey.
Welcome. Oh my God. I feel like I've been missing a part of myself. I've been getting so used to these wind down Wednesdays, and we've been missing in action for 2 weeks.
I know.
How's it going? What's up? What's up, Riley? Thank you for coming on with us tonight.
Hello. What's going on?
Yes. Oh my God. I'm so excited because it's been like nonstop these past 2 weeks. And I think that kind of like gave me a little boost when they released the pictures of our looks for the reunion.
Yeah.
Very excited. Allie, what did you think?
I'm telling you, Riley, first off, when I saw the picture of Monique, I'm like, Monique, you look unbelievable. And then when she told me, and like you saw my reaction, Monique, when you told me Riley made the dress, like start to finish design, I'm like, I was like, you're joking me. You're stop. Like, are you kidding? I mean, just unbelievable. It seriously is a piece of art. It really is.
Riley killed it. First of all, we went out to lunch, and this was like a few weeks ago. What, like 3 weeks ago, Riley?
Yeah, about 4 weeks now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we went out to lunch, me, Riley, and Leaf, and Riley was like, oh, what are y'all doing for reunion? I was like, girl, they told us to wear yellow. I was like, where the heck am I supposed to find yellow?
I'm like, where are you going to find a yellow dress this time of year? She's like, I know, right? And then Leaf goes, well, maybe you should make it. And then Monique looks down at her phone and is like, I wasn't going to say anything. And I'm like, no way. There's no way. I can't do. No, absolutely not. I don't have time to do it. This is too much pressure. Absolutely not. Can't make the dress. And then, we were, I think a couple days later, we were about to go out. We're going to go hang with Bronwyn. And I was like, well, I have these ideas. And you're like, so does that mean you're going to make it? I said, I didn't say that. And then just somehow I was just like, no, I got to do it.
No, tell them about what your friend Billy did.
Oh, right. So Billy was like, you have to do this. Like he drove me around for like 3 hours looking for fabrics and trying to find like something in yellow. We went everywhere looking for yellow fabric, and it just was not working out. So I called the vendors that I know in New York, and I said, send me pictures of every yellow sequin thing that you have. Like, send it all to me. He sent me like 5 options. I sent them to Monique, and then we had it overnighted, and I got it in like 9 hours, which is funny because I wasn't expecting it to come as soon as it did. And I had enough fabric that I was just like, well, let me just make something. And if she likes it, then she likes it. If she doesn't, then I can make anything else, And so I started draping the fabric, started doing stuff, and I made it. And I went to her house, and I was just like, yeah, and you can try the dress on later. She's like, wait, you have the dress? And I was just like, I made a dress. And she was like, oh no, I want to try it on now. And I'm like, okay, fine. So she tried it on, and it was a different variation. And she's like, I love it, but let's change this up. And let's put add some to the neck, the arm, all this stuff. And we did. And I was like, this is not what it's going to look like when you get it back. Like, I'm going to add these Swarovski crystals to it.
Yeah.
And so I ended up adding over 27,000 Swarovski crystals. Me and Billy. Yes, Billy and I were like, over the course of like 2 weeks, just one by one, literally picking them up one by one and putting them on the gown. So
Riley put them on by hand, every last crystal. So underneath the crystals, it was just yellow sequin. And she literally put over 27,000 citrine yellow Swarovski crystals by hand.
Yeah. What's funny is I actually have the leftover fabric here that's literally sitting right beside me.
Show it to them so they can see what it looked like before you get crystals on. So that's what it looks like. It's just without the crystals. It's like,
wow. I need to pull up the picture of you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh,
crazy.
It's unbelievable.
I wonder if I can pull it up on Instagram.
You could probably share the screen.
Let me see if I can do this, because y'all know I'm not that computer savvy.
And how it fit you. I mean, it was just incredible. Really
You know
incredible.
what the great thing about that, though, Ellie, is one, because she has an incredible body, so that made it really easy. But also, Monique is very detail oriented. She's very attention to detail, and we worked until we got the fit perfect. That she, you know, because she like you. That's the best thing about you that I think people probably don't know, is that you are a perfectionist and you have a very good eye for detail. So we worked until we got it to fit perfectly, and you know, I mean, obviously her body's easy to, you know, to fit to. So it was just, yeah.
Thank you. It's crazy because I really did not know what I was going to do. I reached out to all of the like designers that I know who I've had dresses from in the past, and it was like no luck for yellow. And they were like sending me like jumpsuits and pantsuits. And I was like, oh, that's really not me for a reunion. So I'm so grateful. Thank you, Riley, because I mean, you literally saved the day with that dress. And it was amazing. And when the light hits it, oh my goodness, it just was glistening everywhere. It was really amazing. It fit like a glove. I mean, the quality of it all was amazing. And she built in the undergarments. So like the boobs were sitting. I didn't have to put a bra on. Everything was just like, oh my God. And then the way that the fabric was, the way she had the fabric laid, it gave me more curves. So I loved how it just, oh man, it was just so amazing.
So the fabric itself, like, and one day I'm soon I'll post it because we're going to do a YouTube video also on my channel of how it like kind of had to sculpt the fabric to give it the shape, and then the placement was very important because it had a specific pattern, and the dress is very like, it has almost kind of like Art Deco kind of thing. I always like it. It looks like the Chrysler Building. Like it's very like it is very architectural.
Yeah.
And there's nothing cutesy about it. Like it's a very strong, sexy dress. So placement with that was very key as to where I was placing it on her body, where her hips and the waistline and all that. And then I had to go in and take things out and then bring things in closer, so it gave it that illusion there.
Yeah.
And so that was, placement was key. I think it's really funny because people have been hitting me up all day, and I thought people knew that I made clothes. Well, now I will say this is the first time I've ever made clothes for someone else other than myself. But I thought everyone knew that I made everything that I wear on stage. But
I did not know that. And so then I went back after Monique told me and like looked at, you know, like stalked your Instagram and was like, that is just, you're just so talented. I mean, on all levels.
Yes. I love it. I want to roll through and just say hi to everybody that's been logging on. We got a lot of comments coming in. Hi, Ginger, Venice, Ricardo, Elijah, Jessica, Dina. I don't want to pronounce this long. I'm going to just say Miss Darden, Jeannie, Victor. What's up, James? What's up, Jay? Colleen, Cece, Love Harper Hunter, Nia, Richard, Monique, namesake, hi. Coretta, thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Yes, okay. Ricardo said, let's see. Hey, what's up, James? No, Richard said, Monique, can you wish me luck tomorrow? I take my driver's test. Good luck. That's amazing. Good luck. You're going to kill it. Well, don't kill anybody. Just you'll stay in parallel park if that's a thing for. I know in New Jersey you have the parallel park as well to get your license. So
that is like the only thing I'm good at with driving is parallel parking. Weirdly,
really
love it.
Yes, I'm the worst driver ever, but parallel parking. I don't even look now. I just do it. I don't even turn around. I don't check anything. I just do it.
That's good. That's a talent. That's a serious talent right there. Let's see. What does everyone say? Oh, y'all are talking about the show. Well, I wanted to talk about the dress and have Riley on and then catch up. And, you know, Allie and I recorded an amazing podcast today. Thanks to you all for suggesting generational wealth as a topic. So we're doing a whole series on generational wealth. And we're going to have different people come in to talk about finances, estate planning, investment 101, all of these different things. And today we actually recorded an amazing episode with Buffy Purcell. She is the serial entrepreneur that we all love. She's from Married to Medicine. You know her from there. She's amazing. And it was a great episode. I cannot wait to release it. Yeah.
So it's funny you say that. My husband was like, all right, so, what'd you guys talk about today? And I told him finance, 101.
Yes.
He was like, tell me everything you learned. And I went down the list and he was like, wow, all right. Looks like maybe you'll finally be handling money better.
Maybe. Yes. It was just one of those episodes where I think we all definitely learned something. Mm-hmm. She gave us some really good advice. So yes, thank you to Venice, she was the one right here. She said that, there you are. She's the one that asked us about that. So, I mean, we love having Wind Down Wednesdays because honestly, it does give us even more content and ideas for the website and for the podcast. So it was great. Thank you so much. So we're doing a whole series. We reached out to professionals in each field and we're going to have them on as guests. We'll give our experience that we've had, but we'll also have someone who's a professional that can really break it down so to make sure that everyone can learn something. Ricardo asked, how did T'Challa behave at the reunion? T'Challa was amazing. He's a pro. So he was fine. Andy came and visited him behind the scenes and he actually posted a picture with T'Challa. So that was really cool. I think Andy was like, it was like he was so excited to see T'Challa. Like he really loved him. So I love it. It was really funny. Someone asked James, we want quick details on what went down at this reunion too. Yeah, I bet y'all do. But y'all ain't about to get me in trouble. But I can't wait for it to air. I'm excited about the looks. I felt very good about the look that I had. And when you look good, you feel good. So I definitely felt good. I walked away feeling good. So yeah. Yes. So let's see. Love and Hip Hop. What's going on? Monique, where are the essential oils? We are waiting. Yes. Listen. Oh, I thought I could come over here because I did earlier. I have been I'm tired right now because I have been nonstop getting all my marketing materials and everything ready for the website, getting all the verbiage. I'm trying to bring Mila Eve Essentials is my essential oils line that I'm developing that will be releasing this year. My goal is to have it released in time for Christmas so that people can actually purchase it. It's going to be the best gift ever. The reason why I'm putting so much into it is because I do realize usually when people are purchasing essential oils, they're always confused. Like, well, what do I use this oil with? What is it good for? How do I use it? So I'm making sure that every oil on my website has that information where it's easy to read. It's user-friendly. And I'm going like overtime to make sure that everyone uses them, they're safe with them, and they have full knowledge of the benefits and all of those things. So I've been working nonstop. I just got my second wave of the next round of oils that will come out after the first launch. I'm on it, y'all. Y'all are going to be so pleased. The quality is amazing, and and they're going to be affordable. So I cannot wait. So listen, let's go ahead and open up and talk about what we're drinking because look, we can sit here and talk all night. I'm like on cloud 9 right now. I'm so excited. It's been really good over here. So I'm drinking Cake Bread tonight. I don't know if you can see it. Cake Bread Cellars. It is a Cabernet Sauvignon. You know, I love my reds. I've actually been drinking Cake Bread a lot lately.
Yeah,
I might have to give Camus up.
Because I know you said that. Did you not tell Elliot? Because she looked shocked.
I'm like shocked because I never even got to have Camus with you. So now I feel just behind.
I'll definitely still have a bottle with you, but my taste buds have changed so much since I stopped eating meat. And it tastes too sweet to me now. Now I like a more spicy, bold wine. And Cake Bread is doing it for me. So I feel so sad because like I've been married to Camus for years and I still enjoy it, but not like I used to. So weird.
Interesting.
Well, what are y'all drinking?
I have it's Martin Ray Pinot Noir. And it's been so cold and dark and gloomy where all I want is like a cozy red and So I think we've talked about this. Like we both have our, fridge filled with white wine and rosé. I'm like, I don't want that right now. Like I want a red, and I have my blanket with me. I'm in my pajamas. Like this is my ideal situation right now.
Yes. Yes. How about you, Riley?
Well, I don't know if anybody saw my Instagram stories today, but I started a juice cleanse. So pray for me because that's all I've had all day long.
Oh my gosh.
I started my juice cleanse. So I'm drinking juice right now. This one has
is that beet juice?
Yeah, it's inside of an amber color bottle, but there's beet in this. There's celery, there's cucumber, there's grapefruit, carrot, ginger, turmeric.
Ooh.
Some other stuff. But this is day 1. Day 2 is usually the hardest for me because I tend to like get really hangry, and and by day 3 I'm like, oh, I'm cool, I'm fine, I'm good, and then it's time to stop. So it's like, but yeah, so 3-day juice cleanse. That's what I'm doing right now, and it's a struggle because I want to chew some food so bad.
You know what? See, that's my. Oh, sorry. Go for it. Sorry.
You went cold turkey?
Yeah.
Just straight to juice?
Yeah, that's it. Just all I've had 4 so far today. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've tried the juice cleanse, but I'm with you. Like, I need to chew food. Like, I can't, I can have a smoothie bowl as long as it's like loaded up with granola, but I can't just have liquid for a meal. I just can't do it.
Yeah, it's taken me a lot of discipline because I want to bite into. I even thought like, God, let me just bite into the celery while I'm chopping. Like, I really want, but I'm doing good. I'm not having any. It's just the juice. The thing is if anyone's going to do a juice cleanse, do it now during like, quarantine and COVID this time is a perfect time to do it because you don't want to go anywhere. Trust me, you can't go anywhere. Be close by a restroom.
Oh my God. Wait, so I know whenever I do like, when I do like my little fast and stuff, I'll like lead into it. So like if I eat 6 meals a day, I'll like replace like 2 of the meals with, juice.
That's a smart way to do it.
Yeah, and then kind of ease. And then the next day I replace 3. The next day I replace 4 until I can replace all. I could never go cold turkey. More power to you. Oh,
I was cold turkey, and I had my last meal last night, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna suck when I'm not able to. But I was good because I took all the food out of I made sure I waited till everything was gone. I went to the grocery store and got all the vegetables and all that stuff. I didn't buy anything that was. So even if I wanted to eat something in here right now, there's nothing. There's literally nothing. It looks terrible, and I'm not used to my refrigerator being that way. But I'm dedicated to this because I gotta. The quarantine 15 has turned into the quarantine 25.
Oh my gosh! Someone was asking me
about
when did you meet and what's your replacement? So it's been about 5 months. I stopped eating chicken almost like 4 years ago. So I have to keep explaining this because on the episode a few weeks ago, like very early on in the season, we were at Ashley's Sip and See, and she had what looked like chicken. And I was just digging in, but it wasn't chicken. It was actually soy and a bunch of stuff. It was vegan chicken. So it looks like chicken, but it's actually meatless. So just wanted to put that out there so people don't think, oh, you said that you stopped eating 4 years ago and I saw you eating that piece of chicken. So no, it wasn't chicken. So I stopped eating chicken that a while ago. I stopped eating pork at the same time. And I would just have it like every now and then. But this year during the quarantine, I have been trying to kick beef to the curb. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna just do it. And I started by doing a cleanse. So I did the water and the juice and I did fruits and veggies. I did that for 5 days. I weaned into it. So after the 5 days was over, as I started coming out of my fast, I just didn't have the desire to eat the meat. So I said, okay, I'm gonna just keep going and see how this works. And coincidentally, my husband actually did it too. So Chris has lost 30 pounds since he stopped eating meat. We still eat seafood. So when they were asking what's your replacement, so yeah, that we still, eat seafood and we do like fruits and veggies. And because my metabolism is so high, I have to eat constantly. So now that I'm not eating meat anymore, I'm eating like every hour, every 2 hours, because it just burns so quickly. So when people are like, oh, you don't eat. Yeah, I eat. It's just my metabolism is ridiculous. You know,
So
I would love to hang on to some weight, but it just doesn't happen for me.
So you're 5 months in?
5, maybe 6 months. Yeah.
And I've what has it been, like 6 or 7 years for me, almost 8 years for me.
Wow. That's see, and it's crazy because it's like
after the 5 months, I was good. Like after, that's why I asked around like 5. Like I was good. I was like, I didn't get it at all.
Yeah, I just feel like with the meat, I can't even really stand the smell of blood anymore. Like when you have a steak cooking, or I don't even miss it. It's just like, I'm good. And I feel so much better. I feel very clear, no fogginess, no cloudiness. My skin feels better. Like I just feel good. Like it's been amazing. So I'm sorry, Ali, you were about to say something.
Well, do your kids, do they follow like the seafood, the pescatarian kind of thing too?
Yeah. So anytime I eliminate something from my diet, I work on eliminating it from my kids' diet as well. But I love to respect their voices. If y'all listen to our podcast, listen to Kids Are People. So what I do with them is I explain to them why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I explain to them why it's beneficial, so that they can feel as though they're also making this healthy choice. They wanted to eat meat when my family came in town and visited a few weeks ago for my birthday. And they asked to have some bacon because they were in the kitchen cooking. And I explained to them, I said, listen, it's been a very long time since you had meat. So what can happen is your stomach can really get upset, and it's going to hurt really bad because you don't have the same amount of enzymes to break down those meats in your tummy anymore. And they were just looking at me like, whatever, can we eat it? I was like, I just wanted to explain it to you. So go ahead. Within 5-10 minutes, mommy, my tummy hurts. They were in the bathroom. I didn't have to hear them ask about meat anymore.
Your body just is no longer used to it anymore. So that's really what happens. And you told me something that I didn't even realize. You told me this a couple of weeks. We were talking about it. You're like, once you have not had that stuff for so long, then it starts to, your body no longer craves it, and your system, like with sugar and it's like your body doesn't crave it. So it's like, you don't miss it.
Yeah, what happens is, and I'm glad this person actually asked, Victor said, Monique, have you experienced any withdrawal symptoms when you stop eating meat? And this is kind of like going into what Riley's actually talking about as well. So a lot of times when your body's like craving sweets, it may be because you have a lot of yeast in your system. You may not even realize it. And there are other things. You have good bacteria and you have bad bacteria. And a lot of times when that bad stuff is dying because you're fasting and you're not feeding it likes to eat the sugars and all of that stuff, it's almost like a cry for help. Like you get that craving, like, oh my God, I got to eat it. And you're wondering, why am I craving this? It's because that bad stuff is dying and it's like fighting for dear life and it wants to be fed. Then you get to that point where you get over the hump and you feel good because you done got all of that bad stuff out of your system. So you no longer have those cravings anymore. The hard part is getting through that moment where you're like, oh my God, but I want it so bad. As soon as you get past that, you'll realize that your taste buds change. Everything just feels different. And that's the beginning to, being healthier and just making sure you replenish with the healthy stuff. That's why I always recommend probiotics, especially when you're doing any type of detox or fast, because that's a good way to put good bacteria back into your gut, into your intestines and everything. So, but yes, I definitely went through like sort of like a withdrawal because it's what you're used to eating, it's what your body has been used to. And it's not easy when you're going through that detox period because you get really tired, you get irritable, you get cranky because your body is losing something that it's used to having. Even if it's bad, it's still used to having it. So that withdrawal stuff is real. Yeah. Oh yeah.
For sure.
So what do y'all want to drink to? I'm drinking to that reunion dress right now, honey. I can't wait to spill the beans.
We never did drink to it, did we? We didn't even have at the fittings and stuff. We never
I had some champagne.
Oh, we did. You know what we did?
Yeah.
I forgot. We did.
I'm drinking that dress because I wanted to spill the beans and tell everybody, yep, Riley's making my dress, but I didn't.
Yeah, remember the last time we were on, you said, do you want to tell everybody? I said, nope.
Yeah. You better than me for real, because I was about to tell it. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Also, by the way, your arms, I was texting with one of my friends. She sent me the picture. She was like, this dress, oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. And we both commented on how naturally buff your arms just always are.
Thank you.
I still have the bat wings going on, and you seriously look like you're
We said the bat wings.
The Angela Bassett arms. Everyone talks about those arms. Yeah.
Oh my God. Those are thanks to my dad. I got those arms straight from him. My dad's arms are like that. It's like no matter what he does, they're always like toned. And people ask me all the time, what do you do for your arms? And I said, my dad shot me out into my mom. Genetics in the story.
Oh my God.
I was backstroking up in there like, yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh my God.
It's hilarious. But yes, those arms. Everyone talks about the arms.
Yes.
Like, what do you do? Just natural.
I'm sorry. I want to know what people in the comments are drinking. What are y'all drinking? Go ahead and post what y'all drinking so I can pop y'all up on the screen. Someone asked a question about they asked another question about detox, and I'm trying to find.
I will tell you, I was a vegetarian for 4 years because of a guy that I dated. And we ate all the tempeh, all the soy. I mean, just... And the day we broke up, I was doing a radio morning show. The day we broke up, that morning, it was like 5 a.m. and some diner, my co-host on the show got a New York strip from there and brought it to me and put it right in front of me and was like, this is what you've been waiting for. Just screw him and eat the meat. And I did. And I'm like, was in the bathroom the rest of the day. But
that is hilarious. 4 years.
4 years I did it.
But you were vegetarian. See, here's the thing. I'm pescatarian because my favorite food is seafood. I could never, ever give up seafood. I love seafood way too much. I tried being vegan. I was vegan for like maybe a few months. And then I was just like, I really just miss shrimp and lobster.
Honestly, Riley, like I hear you. Seafood is my favorite. And that's also once I got out of the relationship, I realized how much I changed to fit the mold that he wanted. Wow. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not even eating my favorite foods because I feel like I have to do what he's doing. Like, what kind of relationship is that? So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's funny because when I stopped eating meat, I never even suggested it or tried to put it on my husband because I honestly didn't think he would be able to do it. I mean, Chris is from Alabama. They eat meat as the main course and the side. So I was just like, he'll never stop eating meat. I'm not going to put that on him. And I couldn't believe it. He was like, all right, I'm going to try to do this fast too. And I was like, okay. And it's been months and he's not had any meat. And I'm so impressed. Like, I could not believe it. Denise said she's drinking coffee. Jeannie said she's got chamomile tea.
Oh, that sounds good.
James said he had a whiskey sour at first. He moved on to old fashioned. Oh,
James bartender over there.
Ada said, I'm drinking some Riley. Yes. Cheers.
Aww.
Cheers. Definitely.
Thank you. Cheers.
Riley, she is the MVP. People don't even know. She is the MVP of the reunion already.
It's funny because someone hit me up and they already wanted to buy the dress. And I'm like, you realize it's not, they're like, how can I get the dress? And I'm like, it's not like, there's not like 5 of this dress. This dress is one of 5.
It's $10,000 and they can, 10,000.
It is. And it's, I mean, it's literally made for you. So they would have to be like your size or smaller, which I mean, it's literally, there's not like 100 dresses going, like there's not like even 5, there's not even one more than that. It's literally just that dress.
That's that dress.
But we did take it in some at the back. So there is a little wiggle room.
there's a little wiggle room, but the person who asked was was not. Yeah, I was like, it's only one, but.
Oh, well, look, that's a new client. Tell them 20,000. Elijah is drinking ginger and turmeric tea. That sounds very tasty. Who else is sharing their drinks? Jessica's drinking some red wine. Nia is killing us all right now. She is drinking water. You go. You go. I'm being bad with eggnog. Okay.
I have never had eggnog. Never had it.
Wow.
Never had it.
Really?
Christmas time, it's like a must.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Jewish, so I don't even. I don't even know what is eggnog. No idea.
But you know what? Some people don't like it. For some reason, some people hate it. To me, it just tastes like a dessert. So
it's so good with a little rum in it. So good. We'll have to do that one day.
We'll do non-dairy eggnog.
We'll do that for the Christmas version of Wine Down Wednesday.
All right.
Drink some spiked eggnog.
Allie's so funny. She's like, well, I'm Jewish.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Denise says she loves making a good old whiskey sour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Billy.
Is anyone?
Hey,
oh, Billy. Eggnog is Billy said eggnog is gross.
Yes. Billy, thank you for purchasing the stones and forcing Riley to make the dress. Billy said, you are making this dress. Billy gets the MVP plus award.
Absolutely. We spent 3 days. He sat there with one end of the mannequin. I got the other end. We're just. Yeah. I have a behind the scenes video all coming. So you'll see.
I was just going to say, do you have a video of that? Okay, cool.
We're going to do an interview, and we're going to do a whole road to reunion behind the scenes situation. Yes, definitely going to do it. So once the reunion airs, which will be around, I think, the second Sunday in December. So everybody just make sure y'all look for Riley's YouTube channel and also Not for Lazy Moms YouTube channel and my personal YouTube, which is Tea with Monique. Look for those because we'll make sure it's posted on all of them. But it's going to be good. It's going to be a fun little story too, with a lot of behind the scenes moments.
Yes.
Nia asked, Monique, what essential oils do you recommend for a pregnant belly? So my question before I answer that is, how far along are you? Because it definitely depends on how far you are in your pregnancy, which oils you can use on your belly. Billy, you slayed all that matters. Thank you. So if anybody else has anything you want to discuss in the comments.
Is anybody eating anything?
I know. Everybody's like,
you don't want to know, Riley. You don't want to know.
Vicariously through you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So are you also not doing alcohol, Riley?
Exactly. No, like literally nothing but the juice. I've had water. I had water with a little apple cider vinegar and a little lemon.
I feel like that'd be bad if you were doing beet juice and then only vodka as the other thing. Like nothing else, just vodka and beet juice.
You like balancing it, like
get drunk off like one sip. Yeah.
Exactly.
Someone said, Sharita said, besides yourself, obviously, who do you think was best dressed? I would definitely give it to Karen. I thought Karen did a good job. She looked beautiful. I loved her whole look with the long pony, and Karen be bringing it, man. She's a bad chick, man. She's a bad chick. So I was happy that Karen and I did what we always do every year. Let's see. Riley, you want to answer this question?
Okay, yes, I will answer this question because someone wrote it in because we were on Fashion Bomb Daily. Someone said, "Oh, just the shoes." So I've known Monique for 18 years, and Monique has never worn an open toe shoe, a strappy shoe. She always wears closed toe shoes because she does not like her feet. I happen to think her feet are fine, but she only wears closed toe shoes. And we had several options for the shoes, but they were all closed toe. and they were beautiful, but we wanted something a lot more simple because the dress is very intricate. It has a lot going on. So we thought the shoe needed to be simple. So we chose the tallest Louboutin. And yeah, that's why she didn't wear strappy shoes.
Yeah, and we had a strappy shoe that we tried, but honestly, the strap didn't look right because of so much of the detail with the dress. We needed a shoe that almost just looked naked. Mm-hmm. So we went with the Louboutin, which, you know, I wish I had a better option, but I'm not showing these toes. Them toes staying up in a shoe. They're always manicured and pedicured. We always
are. And I said, why do you even get them done? You never show them.
It's funny. I just want to make sure they're still soft and nice looking. So when I see them at home and my husband sees them, he ain't cracking on me. But yeah, I don't like my feet. I just don't. I don't show them. Not often.
I don't like my feet either. I don't like my feet either. I just chalk it up to an excuse to wear pretty shoes because I hate my feet also. And I hate my feet for the same reason that you hate your feet. But yeah, I'm just like,
oh my gosh. Somebody said, girl, why you got bunions? No, I don't. I'll just put it out there since y'all want to be all up in my business. But my second toe is slightly longer than my first toe, and it irritates me. But I hear that they say that's actually good luck. It means you're going to be rich. So I guess it's true. But I hate it. It's like God just looked at me and said, okay, we got a nice little palette here, but we got to give her at least one flaw. He said, a long toe.
I have that second toe. My second toe is longer also. Mine is longer. And a lot of people call it dancer's foot. Like, you know, a lot of dancers have a second toe that's longer. There's a surgery you can get, but I don't think the surgery is even worth it. Like,
no. And I've actually investigated that, and I was thinking about doing it, but I heard a friend of mine, her mom actually had that surgery. She said it left her in a far worse position, and she wishes she didn't do it. So she said, I don't recommend it. And I was like, okay, you know, I had to let it go.
It's much more common than you think. Like, a lot of people have their second toe as longer than the other. Yeah. I don't like the way mine looks, but I mean, hey, it's still. I still tend to. I always say if it wasn't for that second toe, I would be an 8 instead of an 8.5. So
right, me too. I would be an 8.5 instead of a 9. That sucker be messing everything, wanting all the attention. But no, that's just my thing. And then my husband his feet are so nice. So thank God our kids like took on his feet. Because my husband has really nice feet for a big broody man, like football player. Like his feet all nice and soft and stuff most times. Sometimes he'd be scratching me though. I'd be like, dude, like if you don't go ahead and go get you a pedicure. But no, I definitely will not do the surgery. Oh, Ginger said, do not get surgery on your feet. I wish I never did it. Yeah, I heard horror stories. So I just was like, okay, we just gonna deal with this toe. Yeah.
There are worse flaws to have than a second toe being, you know, longer.
Oh my God.
Like a bad attitude.
Who making up these lies? $100 million net worth. I wish I had $100 million net worth. Man, here. I ain't got that much money. Y'all tripping. Oh my God. Somebody said, yes, that's dancer's feet.
Yes.
Somebody said, Jessica, my second toe is longer than my big toe and I'm going to show it. Well, you go, girl. You got confidence I just don't have when it comes to them toes.
You gotta buy a half size bigger. That's all.
Oh my gosh, y'all are hilarious. Like for real. You know, we're not getting surgery.
But I think everybody has that one thing on them that they, you know, wish was different. And there's other people that are just like, oh, it seems fine to me. You know,
yeah.
But we all have something.
Yeah, we talked about that on our last podcast. Make sure y'all listen to it. Perfectly Imperfect. It was such a good podcast. And this was not a podcast about kids. So if y'all want to listen, it's also on the YouTube channel, so you can find the video. And it's also on every podcast. Just look for Not for Lazy Moms. But we talked about just the pressure of this whole selfie age that we live in and how we deal with it in our relationships and our personal lives with our kids, everything else. And it was such a great episode. So it was really funny too.
Yeah, that's why I started laughing when we're like, everybody has something they could change about themselves or they wish they could.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I would much rather have a long second toe than stovepipe legs. Just saying.
Stovepipe legs and a bad attitude and a messed up position. Miserable. This thing's worse than a second toe. You know,
My toes are little sausages, so I also don't show them. Oh my God. Maybe we just need to have like a foot reveal. Maybe one day, maybe I'll just be like, all right, here's my toe reveal. If I was on the movie Boomerang back in the day, Eddie Murphy would have been like, nope, hated it.
Oh my God. And if you do a reveal, I promise you there will be tons of people that are like, whatever, girl, this is nothing. But you know, we all have something that, yeah.
Oh my God. Espar said, Riley, I know your phone is blowing up with dress requests.
My phone went crazy today, and then I had some people ask me, do I make wedding dresses? And what's funny is people don't realize, one, that I make my own costumes, but I've never made anything for anybody else. You're the first person I ever made anything for. Like, you're the first person.
So do you think you would do that though now, like moving forward?
Yes. There's something coming up. Yes.
Yeah. And I was telling everyone, I said, Riley makes her own costumes. Like, you've been doing that for
20 years.
So
20 years. Yeah.
I didn't realize how many people didn't know that either.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But you know what the thing is I've never worn anything made by someone else on stage, and I've never bought anything from a store to wear on stage. And now, you know, 20 years later, my costumes are replicas of Beyonce. Some of them are replicas of hers. But people always ask, like, how'd you learn? And I made a lot of ugly things. That's how I learned. You know, I made a lot of ugly things. And now I have my performance closet. There's over like 90 leotards in there, which is nuts. I showed it on my YouTube channel. I did a tour on there. But to me, it just kind of was second nature. And then, you know, once I got a little bit bigger, my manager said, you know, well, you might not want people to make things for you. You might not want to make your own things anymore. And I was just like, are you kidding me? Give up control like that? No way. I know my body better than anybody. I know what I want, and I know it's going to look exactly the way I want to. I can't imagine. So my last concert, you know, I had 6 costume changes. The dancers had 4. So we've got like 50 something costumes on there. So they're, other than the dancers, I've never made anything for anybody other than myself. So we had, you know, I spent the time that it took, and it probably would have been less headache and less, you know, time consuming, and I could have just focused on rehearsals. But for me, I know at the end of the day that if I'm doing it, I know that it's going to look right. And if it doesn't look right, I have no one to blame but myself. So, yeah, I've always made my own clothes on stage. I don't make my clothes in real life, but we'll see what happens going forward.
Yeah, Billy just summed it up so nicely. He said, the love Riley put into that dress, 18 years of friendship in an outfit. And that is so true indeed. Oh my God. Amazing.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. No, that was like a full circle.
We need more stones. I wanted to be even more blingy. I want, you know, I like,
yeah.
And everyone asked like, was it heavy? And I was just like, well, Monique, was it heavy? And you were like,
no, it wasn't even heavy. It was perfect. I sat there like this. It was just fine. Did not break a sweat, honey. Did not break a sweat.
Yeah, for most people, sequin it shines on its own, and they're like, "Oh, it's sparkly enough." And I was like, "No, I want to bling even more. We're gonna stone on top of sequins." So.
Yes, I wanted to answer this real quick before we run out of time. Tanisha said, "I know before you mentioned that you gave your kids almond milk instead of cow's milk. Did you just do unsweetened almond milk?" So what I do is I'll get unsweetened, or I'll do the vanilla, and we'll add a little agave in there just to make it a little bit, you know, interesting. But yeah, we do either or. I'll get whatever the store has, honestly. So yes. But let me see. I wanted to see. Riley has a huge project coming up in a few weeks that is going to be revealed, and you think that dress had you gagging. You just wait. Y'all are going to Y'all gonna be mad at me because y'all gonna be like, yo, 2020 already took us out, but Riley just took us out.
I don't know if y'all are ready. It's gonna be, yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm trying to make sure we didn't miss anybody. Wow. No, this was a great episode. Thank y'all so much for watching us. We're already at our 45-minute mark. That went by so fast. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Riley. You literally blew up social media today with that dress. Like I can't even check all of the comments because it came in so fast. Amazing. Thank you.
Well,
thank you.
I thank you for trusting me with your look and vision and all of that. So.
Thank you. Oh, it wasn't even like, I didn't even like flick an eye. I just knew, I was like, oh, this is going to be everything. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. So make sure y'all listen to the Not for Lazy Moms podcast. Make sure y'all go to our website, follow us. Can you please hit that like button, subscribe, spread the word, tell everybody about what we're doing at Not for Lazy Moms and the fact that it is just not about parenting. So I might have to rebrand and just call it Not for Lazy People. Yes. Make sure y'all follow Riley. She has her YouTube channel as well, Riley Knox. And Allie, tell them where they can find you, because I'm always just like putting you under the Not for Lazy Moms umbrella, but you have your own branding company as well.
Yeah, you can follow me at Allie Jacobs on Instagram, and everything else is basically there, all the other business accounts and whatnot.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much. And we will see y'all, I guess, next week. And you never know who we're going to have stopping by. So make sure y'all tune in every Wednesday at 8:15 for Wine Down Wednesday. And we have a sponsored wine for next week. We're going to be drinking, Chateau Saint Michelle. So, yeah, make sure y'all come with y'all wine suggestions and your drinks ready. And I can't wait to see y'all. Till next week. See y'all later.